Today, we're going to walk through a blueprint for building some real, long-term financial security. And the best part? You don't need a six-figure salary to do it. Not even close. Let's dive in. You hear it all the time, right? This idea that building any kind of real wealth is a game that's, just for the high earners. That financial freedom is something that happens to other people. Well, what if that's just not true? Today, we are unpacking a blueprint that proves wealth has so much less to do with the size of your paycheck and everything to do with the quality of your plan.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to tackle your mindset. Then we'll get into building a solid foundation, fire up what I call the saving engine, unlock some serious long-term growth, and finally, put it all together into your own personal blueprint.
Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, redefining your wealth mindset. Seriously, this is the most important tool you have. Before you lay a single financial brick, you have to get the mental architecture right. This right here, this is the core of everything we're talking about today. It's a total shift from I need to earn more to I need to be smarter with what I already have. That mental flip is your real first step to building wealth.
It really boils down to two ways of thinking. The fixed mindset, it tells you you're stuck. It whispers things like, wealth is just for lucky people, or I'll save when I make more money. But the growth mindset, it flips the script completely. It says, nope, my habits are what create my wealth, and every single dollar I have is a potential building block for the future I want.
So once that growth mindset is locked in, we can move on to Section 2, building a solid foundation. Think of it like this. We're about to get your financial house in order so you've got something sturdy to build the rest of your future on. And here are the first practical steps. And look, it's not rocket science. First, you've just got to know your numbers, what's coming in and what's going out. Simple as that. Second, you create a plan for that money. We call it a budget. And third, you go on the offense and attack any of that high-interest debt that's basically stealing from your future.
Now, let's talk about that word, budget. I know. For most people, it sounds restrictive, like a prison, but I want you to reframe that. A budget isn't a cage, it's a tool for freedom. It's you telling your money exactly where to go instead of scratching your head at the end of the month, wondering where it all went. That feeling of control, that is freedom. Okay, once that foundation is solid, it's time to start building up. So welcome to Section 3, the saving and investing engine. This is where we stop just playing defense and start playing offense. This is where your money actually starts working for you. And the fuel for this engine is maybe the most powerful financial habit you can ever build. It's called pay yourself first. It completely flips how most people handle their money. Instead of trying to save whatever's left over at the end of the month, you make saving for your future the very first non-negotiable bill you pay. You automate it, you make it a priority, and I promise you it will change your entire financial life.
So what does that actually look like? Well, a really popular and simple way to start is the 50-30-20 rule. The idea is that roughly 50% of your take-home pay goes to your absolute needs, like housing and food. 30% can go to your wants, the fun stuff. And that last 20%, that's what you pay yourself first. It goes directly to savings and paying down debt before you do anything else. It's a fantastic starting point.
And please hear me on this. If that 20% number just made you panic, don't. Forget the number for a second. Start with 5%, start with 1%, start with $20 a paycheck. The actual amount is not what matters at the beginning. What matters is building the habit. Consistency will always beat a large starting amount. And that consistent habit leads us right into Section 4. This is where things start to get really exciting. Let's talk about the magic of compounding. So they say Albert Einstein called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. And honestly, he was right. It's this amazing process where your money starts to earn money, and then that new money starts earning its own money. It starts off as a tiny little snowball, but if you give it enough time, it turns into an absolute avalanche of growth. Let's make it real with some numbers. Imagine you invest just $100 a month. After 5 years, that could turn into about $6,800. That's a great start, right? But believe me, we are just getting warmed up. Now, let's hit the fast forward button and jump ahead another 10 years. That same $100 a month habit, it's now grown to over $31,000. Do you see what's happening? The growth is picking up speed. It grew way more in these 10 years than it did in the first 5 combined. And now for the grand finale. Stick with that simple, consistent habit for 30 years. You're now looking at over $122,000.
And the craziest part? The vast majority of that money isn't what you put in. It's pure growth. It's your money that did all the heavy lifting. That is the power of compounding. Just look at the chart. That massive jump between year 15 and year 30 is just incredible, right? That's the exponential curve in action. It's proof that when you're starting with a modest amount, your single greatest asset isn't a pile of cash, it's time. So that brings us to the final section, your personal wealth blueprint. We've gone over all the pieces, and now it's time to put them together and make this plan your own. So here it is, the entire blueprint boiled down to a simple checklist. 1. Adopt that growth mindset. 2. Create a simple budget to get control. 3. Automate your savings so you're always paying yourself first. 4. Aim for consistency, not perfection. And 5. Be patient and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting for you.
And I think that's the most important thing to remember. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not about trying to time the market or picking a lucky stock. It's a get-wealthy-slow plan. And the beautiful thing about that is that it actually works. So the plan is all laid out. The tools are right there in front of you. Your financial future isn't set in stone by your job title or your salary. It's an unwritten story, and you're the one holding the pen. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build?